In this lecture, I would like to share my story why I made this course. I started Airbnb 2014 August in summer. This is the first guest from Spain, Tony and Albert. I don't have a chance to communicate with various people from all over the world in Tokyo. Also, don't have a chance to visit other countries. So, I was very excited to meet people from different countries. At the same time, as many Airbnb hosts thought, it was crazy to welcome different people, unknown people, to your home. So I had two feelings, exciting and nervous. Even though I had those feelings, I tried my best to make guests comfortable and satisfied. I cleaned the room, prepared for the towel and shampoo, anything that guests might want. While I prepared for the room to the guest room, I also communicated with Tony and Albert. I asked what time they come to visit my house, and they answered they will arrive at my house before noon. I had no appointment and the schedule on their arrival day and the time, so I replied the message, "I will be home when you do check in." However, on their arrival day, they didn't show up before noon. I thought at first time their airplane might delayed or they are having lunch, so I continued to wait for them. 1 hour passed. Still, they didn't show up. So I just worried about them and sent a message, "Where are you?" Then there's a reply message from Tony and Albert. They said they get lost. So I decided to pick up them and asked again, "Where are you? Is there any symbol, any building, any supermarket, any convenience store?" to find out their location. Finally, I could meet them and asked why they get lost, and they said they didn't know how to go to my house from the station on the way, so they choose to take a taxi, and the taxi driver takes them the long places. When I checked their phone, I found out map pointed out different places. From this experience, I thought I could be helpful for guests. So I decided to make a map, too easy to guide my house for the guests, not make guest experience waiting outside in the hot season, not consume their very important precious time, not give them bad experience. Since I made and sent a map to the guest, I started receiving good review from the guest. For example, Andreas gave me the review like this: he prepared maps for his guest in case he is too busy or not available. Stella wrote me a review like this: before our arrival, Jack had prepared for us a detailed package of instruction on how we could get to his place. As this was our first experience with Airbnb, we were pleasantly surprised at how much preparation he had put into making us get there as easily as possible. Thanks to their good review, I could become super host for 1 year. One day, I had a chance to meet one of the Airbnb employees in Japan. I showed my map to her, and she was surprised, and she said to me, "Why don't you share your idea with the other Airbnb hosts?" At first time, I thought sharing my idea is making enemy or competitor for me. So I was hesitant to share my idea. But Airbnb is not well known at that time in Japan, so I don't want to make a bad image for Airbnb in Japan. If Airbnb is not welcome and accepted in Japan society, I could not continue to do Airbnb activity. So I try to share my idea with other Airbnb hosts. Since I started having Airbnb meetup how to make a map, I noticed two things. First, I can make various friends, from younger people to older people. Second, I could learn many things from other hosts, more than I teach. For those reasons, I had many Airbnb meetup in Tokyo and other areas in Japan. Finally, I had a chance to share my idea in Airbnb Open 2015 in Paris, and my workshop is finished successfully. In Q&A session, some Airbnb hosts requested me to capture video and post somewhere. I promised them, and now I made this course. I hope everyone enjoy my course and become successful Airbnb host in the future. Thank you.